Good morning. Hi. Welcome. Grab a cup. It's a beautiful sunny day so far. I don't know how warm it is yet, but it's looking like it's going to be a nice day. It poured all day yesterday. Just poured. It's like trying to do a different thing every so many hours. The other day, I think we had like every season or everything that it could do in one day. If you can guess what's in the cup and you have United States address, you can get a spot on the new bracket board. We have a new bracket board. We have a new theme. It is kind of goes along with spring, I think. Babies are born in the spring. And if you've been following along here, a lot of times we do um, baby items in the spring. So we'll get to it. We'll get to it. But you can win a bracket board, or you can win a spot, or you can win something out of the basket. So go ahead and try to guess what's in the cup. It is a little bit of a trick today. But I had to try something, and in order to do that, well, mm, this is pretty good. It's pretty good. Mm-hmm. What did I do last Sunday? Okay, so I know you're dying to hear. So when you plan a surprise party for somebody who hasn't got a clue and they are 80, there might be a few wrenches thrown in, right? So you're not sure on timing. You're not, especially, and you're not sure about the people that are going to get there and what time they're going to get there, and or how you're going to get the surprise person there, the person that you're trying to surprise, without surprising them too early, right? So the plan was that everybody who wanted to be in on the surprise, or who wanted to set up or was bringing something, had to be at the church by 12 o'clock. Then we set up, and then at 1:15 they were going to figure out a way to get her in the car and drive her around the back of the church, and then we were going to try and be outside and surprise her. Well, the problem was that we didn't know whether everything was going to go timing wise, and who knew what the weather was going to be. You won't believe it, but everything, I was worried because at 1:15 the person that was bringing her around said they were late. They were going to be late, and I'm like, okay, we won't go outside right this minute. But within 10 or 20 minutes it felt like they were never coming, and I finally got everyone outside. But it was so sunny and so nice at 1 o'clock on Sunday that we could stand out there without our jackets on. How perfect. And then she came around, and sure enough, she had no idea, and she was totally surprised. So it worked out wonderful. And we got her, like I said, we got her a little crown to wear, and she loved that. And she got lots of presents, and she totally was like, why, what, how? So, yeah. Yep. So it worked out wonderful. The first thing I'm going to do this morning is I'm going to finish up the novelty challenge, get done with that, and then we're going to talk about what's coming up. So, if you were in the novelty challenge, then you needed to finish what you were doing. And that's not asking a lot because, so over half people finished theirs. So we have everybody that finished theirs. Messenger's getting an update right now. Okay, well, we put everybody in here. Oh, I didn't turn the settings down a little bit. And I usually do that. I try to get you to be able to see it. Okay. Everybody's in the wheel that has finished their novelty yarn challenge. So there we go. I did take that off the feature. Any challenge that we are working on or we're participating in is tagged in the feature tab. So you'll find it at the top. Winner is Cindy Cantola. You are the final winner in the novelty challenge. All right, let's see. I always keep a book of everything. All right, well, Cindy won once before in the challenge, so so she's lucky, although there wasn't a ton of people, so but it's still a wicked cool win. Now what I did was I kept that purple yarn out, and I thought, well, let's see if the winner would like that purple yarn. There are 3 skeins of it. I'm going to show it to you in just a minute. All right, is Cindy here? Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Okay, so this is the purple yarn. It's Batons Metallic. That is it. All right, that is, oh yeah, it is nylon and acrylic and a little bit of wool to give it a little halo. There are 3 of them, and it is a metallic. And it's really shiny, really shiny. Anyway, there's 3 of them. I thought I would add in this Barocco linen and silk that we got in the Aberdeen mystery bag. I'm going to add that in. This is just different. It's just different. Linen and silk. It's called Chai. All right. So I'll add that in. And then a cool stitch marker. I have that. It is kind of like a little tiny, I don't know, like it's a little tiny angel sword. Anyway, it's got wings. And then we will ask Miss Cindy, would you like this nice little package here? Or would you rather trade it in and get something out of the basket? Or get a spot on the bracket board? Now, this bracket board is back to 32. There are 32 spots. If you get kicked off of this one, you can get back on. So if you're live at the time that you win something, you can't have a second spot, but you can get back on if you're kicked off. We have baby yarn that we're going to be giving away for the bracket board. So let's find out what Cindy wants to do, and then I can move on. Yeah, this is different. All right. Okay. Well, congratulations again, and thanks for participating in that. Okay. I'll put that right down there. Hats, and more hats for February was hit by Miss Raquel. Here is her yarn. I did not mail it out yet because I pulled it on Friday. So that's sitting here next to Miss Cindy's yarn. And we will get that bag today. And the March hats, and more hats yarn reveal today. Now I did put it in the feature post for March's hats, and this is why I bought it, was because I was in there and I hadn't seen it before. Now I like Charisma yarn. I do. Some of it is really soft, and as you go up in colors, it can get a little bit stiffer. But I did notice that some of the ones that are like tweed, like this one, are really soft. And I hadn't seen this color. This is Forest Heather. So it's green marl. And I thought, oh, that's perfect for March. So I went ahead and got it. So I have one for me. These are only 93 yards. They are acrylic. And they are loops and threads found in Michael's. I put on a green mushroom stitch marker. And so that is the yarn to win for March. You do have to have your finished hat in the feature post. I cannot let you put any challenge posts in the regular feed. I cannot keep up with my daily work that I do and my shop and this craft thing unless you put your challenges in the feature. That's why they are pinned to the top. That's the rules. I cannot change them. So once in a while, somebody puts one in the post, I will take it down. I will put it in the right post. But what if I don't see it? So please make sure that you always put your hats in the hats place, in the official place, so that you are not left out, because a hat every single month will also get you into the bonus for the year. And if you want to ever find out what to do on the Facebook group, there is also a feature post to tell you how to go about things and what the rules are. Got to have rules, guys. Basically. All right. A lot of you know them. I'm not trying to be mean. I have to do it. It's the easiest way for me. It's hard enough to go and find and do the drawings, but to have to go and find the items. Oh, no. All right. So this is the yarn. I was thinking, and I was talking about what to do with a yarn like this, because there are only 93 yards. And I was thinking of a headband. Now, there's a headband on Hirschner's. There are 3 of them, and they looked kind of cute. And so I sent it to her, and I said, why don't you and I make one of these headbands for March? And she, of course, said, yeah, okay. So I think I'm going to make a headband with this one. I will put the link up. I did that post at work, so the link isn't in there now. But if you look on Hirschner's and search for free headband, there are 3 free headbands, and it's all in one post, and it's in there. So then after you make the headband, you can make a little shamrock to go along on it. I just thought that would be the cutest thing, because some places are not really cold anymore, and it would be cute to wear one of those headbands to, say, the parade. Like, they had a parade yesterday, and it was for St. Patty's Day parade. So, yep. All right. Oh, yes. And Cherry reminded me that the Repeat Crafter Me, which we had a heart hat pattern we were following, which I didn't finish mine, but I will. It was with hearts for February. They have a shamrock hat. She has a shamrock hat for March. So you could do that one and enter it into the March hats and more hats. So, all right. So I'll put that away, put it back up here, put this beauteous hand up here. And the frog holds the yarn. Okay, where are we? What are we doing for the new live make along? We are going to do a cuddle along, of course. Absolutely. Haven't done that in probably a year, but when we did it, we were doing it with Stephanie, and instead of stopping it, I let it continue on, but I didn't actually follow it as close as if I was doing it, you know, actual cuddle along was the main uh the main challenge for that time of year. So what I thought I would do would be 3 months for now. We will start it now. We will do March, April, and May. Those are the spring months. Yes, if you make a if you make a headband for March, I will let it. Yes, that will be your entry for hats for March. That's okay. Yep. All right. So we got a cuddle along going on. It's the cuddle along 2024. I did not put a post up yet. And I don't have as many challenges as I used to have, Chera. Not as many. But the reason why I have more than one is because some people like to do the hats and some people don't. And other people like to do the lives and some people don't. And so therefore I have more than one. Yes, I know that there are people like you that want to do them all. But if I only have one, then I have people that won't do any and then they leave and don't. But we won't get into that. The emails, the messages, and all of that come in of what what they want me to do can get overwhelming. All right, so cuddle along 2024. How it's going to work. Let's go back to the way it used to be when Stephanie and I did it. You make an item each month. So this one for right now will be 3 items. You'll make one for March, one for April, and one for May. That means that if you want to, you could do a set, you could do a sweater, you could do a hat, you could do a pair of booties, and that would be your completed 3-month set. Or you could do a blanket, you could do a sweater, you could do a toy. Those would be 3 items. Your choice, your patterns, your yarn, your everything. So what I will do is every Sunday, I'll be drawing from that for random. And in the end of May, I will draw a final winner. But that final winner has to have had 3 items posted in each month that are finished. So the randoms are, you can, obviously you won't have people that'll have finished items because you can show me what you're working on. So you'll have project updates. They will be allowed. And on Sunday when I draw from the random, that's where I'm drawing from. Anybody who posts in the featured tab for the cuddle along will be in the random. What the random winners will win will be, I don't know. They might win yarn. They might win a spot on the bracket board. They might win something out of the basket. It just depends. But you're going to be, I'm going to be looking that you finish an item, one for March, one for April, and one for May. I'll put that in the description. And please put up your intentions, like put up your yarn and what you started. Here's the sweater. Here's how far I am. Because every Sunday I'll be looking for that. So how about questions on that? And let's hear. I think that's pretty clear. And I really like, I really like doing baby stuff. And I wanted to put a couple things away for Courtney because I figure it's time to start working on stuff for her. They can be, yes, if you want to do 3 sweaters, Kathy, you can do 3 sweaters. If a sweater is considered an item and it's allowed, then if you did 3 of them, well, then that's fine. I don't think that someone would do 3, but it would work if you did. But 3 items total, 1 for each month. And please put up your progress. So what I did was, the yarn that everyone's been talking about at Michael's, and I bought some. It's the ombre hues. You're not going to be able to see the pastel colors as good in this because it's going to blow out. But I've already started. Actually, I don't think I touched much else in the last 2 weeks, but that's how much I like it. 3 baby stuffies. Yeah, Debbie, that would be great. That would be fine. I can't even do 1, so I don't know what it is about it. But I took the loops and threads. I had bought 4 of these. And I had a Michael's unbagging or whatever a while back, and it was loops and threads. It is number 3 light, and it is a gradient. So I say gradient. It doesn't matter. Whatever. Ombre hues is what the name of it is. And what you see it change from green to blue to pink. Yeah. It is really nice. There's 426 yards in one of these. When they were 20% off or something, it's a good price. I'm not sure. I think these are $6.99 regular price. But 426. Now these are polyester and acrylic, but there's more polyester than acrylic, so we're talking major soft, right? And if you're not careful, you can split. So there's this little thread going through it. Now, you can't feel it, but as you're going, it's kind of like a white lacy kind of thread, and it's usually wrapped pretty good. But every now and again, I found that I split it. So you have to watch. But that's because I'm using such a small hook. I usually don't go down this small because when you're making a baby blanket and you're using like a G, it's going to take you a while. But I said, no, I'm going to do this. This is for her hope chest. And so I went ahead and pulled out one of my baby booklets, and it had a pattern in it that I've done many times. And so here is how much I have done. Now you can see the pattern pretty good on camera, but can you see that gradient now? The blue, the pink, the green, and I think it ends up working out pretty good. So I am at the end of the pattern repeat. I will do the last part, which will match the bottom, and then there's a border that is quite pretty. So I'm almost ready to yeah. So that's the kind of stuff that I used to make all the time, and I've got to get back to it because just love doing this. Now this came out so airy and light. It's so light. It's perfect for your newborn for your shower gifts. And I bought enough of this, 4 skeins, so over 450 in each one. This is 1 skein, and I just started the second one. So it's not going to take even half of the second one. One and a half, maybe. Okay. I wish I could share this pattern with you. Okay, you know what? I'll tell you what it is. I didn't bring the book out because I didn't think about it. I thought it's a booklet that's so old you might not be able to find it. But you know what? I'm going to go get it just because you might be able to find it. Hang on a second. Let me go get it. Play me some music. Okay. Okay, so this one is called the Keepsake Baby Afghans. Love you, Denise. Keepsake Baby Afghans, and it is a leisure arts pamphlet. I love the leisure arts pamphlets. I have a ton of them. And not only that, but they weren't so expensive. You'd get them, and okay, so it says 7 designs by K Meadows on the bottom. And does it have a... Oh, yes. Number 3281, it says on the back. You have that one, Julie? Oh, cool. All right. So here's the... Well, I might as well just show you every blanket in here, right? So the one on the front, it has quite the size holes in it. But I don't know. I don't know if I made that one before. Then they have a white one. Yeah, you're not going to see it as good, but it's different. The yellow one I've made, that one. Yeah, these are pastel colors. Hard to see. Anyway, there's one. I've made that one. The edging is so fancy. Yeah, these are hard to see in the light. I knew it would be. All right. So then they have a pink. It's kind of plain, but it's nice. Again, a fancy edging, not as lacy. The blue one. And the blue one is you can even see in the blue one the yarn that they chose for the blue one. It feels fuzzy just through the book. I'm telling you. Then they have a green one. It's kind of like a ladder. And then the white one. The white one is the one with the pattern all the way through it. See? And that's the one. I've made this in purple. Comes out gorgeous, right? So I will be showing you the finish in the next month. Let me see. Is there any more? No, there's 6 patterns in here. And that's a close-up of that white one. Yeah. All right. Hey, Deb, it's time to play Let's Make a Yarn Deal. Deb's going to mark the chat. If you have your United States address and you want to play, I will ask you to put in your favorite weight of yarn and color, and I will go around the room and find out if I can find some that match it, whoever wins. And at that time, we will be playing Van Halen. I am going to be staying home today and watching the NASCAR race. So I'm hoping they don't rain out again. Well, I doubt they will. But, oh my gosh, I am a huge NASCAR fan, and I have not been able to be home any of the days yet and watch the races. None of them, not even the Saturday. And I'm like, oh my gosh. So I hope everybody's excited about the cuddle along. I will eventually get a post up for that. It is not up yet, but it gives you a chance to start gathering your patterns and figuring out what ones you want to do and get your yarn together. And during that time of the 3 months, I will be doing the shrug that I promised that I would be doing. So we'll be working on that. I did actually get a new bag. I saw this ad for this tote bag, and it's a medium size, and I actually went ahead and got it. I saw it on Facebook, and it has like a lot of pockets in the front and stuff. So I threw my my blanket in it, but I didn't know if I was going to use it for crafts or not. I was thinking of using it for my regular purse, but then I saw that there's one zipper and the main part doesn't have slots. So I'm like, no, it's not going to work for my purse. So I ended up adding it to my craft bags, which like I have a ton. I don't need anymore, but it's just so pretty. It was like purple, and not only that, but it has lots. It has lots of zippers. There's one on this side, one inside. I just had to have it, and it was on Amazon. And it was like $29. It wasn't bad. Anyway, that's kind of like my Valentine's present to me. I don't like purses either, but I have stuff that I need to take with me that's not crafty. So that ends up being in a quote unquote purse that ends up staying in the car half the time, right? 23 entries. All right. All right. Green for the headband, Bev says. Yep. Okay. So I talked about that. Yeah. Gonna try and make some stitch markers up today too. I did print out another pattern that I thought would be fun for us to do. Not together, but just to show today. This is also from Hirschner's. So this one is called the Lucky Clover Dishcloth. Lucky Clover. So that is flat. I think this is cute. Cindy, you're so funny. All right, so this is on Hirschner's website. It's called the Lucky Clover Dishcloth, and it's asking me to use Hirschner's Cottage Cotton in both a green and a silver sage. So it's two tones of green, and it comes out. It's so cute. I want to do that one, so I printed it out, and I thought I'd tell you about it. So we have a winner. Let's see this. Your like button disappeared. Really? Lori Armstrong. And she wants baby yarn with pink in it. Well, who'd have thunk it? Lori Armstrong, baby yarn with pink in it. All right. Okay, I guess I'll have to go search something nice out for you. Let me see what I got over here. All right, play me some Van Halen. I will find you some pink baby yarn somewhere over here. Yeah, congratulations, Lori. Was that a? You know what? I always do this. I always make it hard, so I might as well just grab it and we'll make it hard. Absolutely. Aha. 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 Guys know I have baby yarn because that's all I buy, right? All right. So, is Steve even here today? I don't think I didn't see him. I don't think so. Okay, I think I got two choices that she will like. Yeah. All right. Okay, let's see here. Now I did use this one. So what I usually do is if I have any full skeins left, I'll take the one that I have used and put it with that full skein so that it doesn't get thrown away. So I did that. All right, here's the first one. Are we ready? All right, so this is for Lori. Lori, this is a Baby Bee Sweet Delight print. And it has pink and blue and yellow stripes. These are found at Hobby Lobby. They're 377 yards. And this is called Goo Goo Giggles. So there's your first pink choice. I think she's liking it. And I just think this is go with anything. So if you took a pink or a blue or a yellow solid, this would go with it. So that's your first choice, Lori. Your second choice is again a Baby Bee yarn. This is called Soft and Sleek, and this one has speckles. Again, it has pink speckles. Isn't it adorable? This one, I think you recall, it's acrylic and polyamide mix. This one is 100% low pill acrylic. So it's got blue speckles, pink speckles, very hard to see on the camera, but it's gorgeous. It is so soft. And I have two of them and a little bit left from something. So these have 164 yards, and these are a 4. Yeah, these are a 4, but oh, how soft this is. So whatever you decide, you get a choice there, or you could trade it up, something out of the basket, or a spot on the bracket board. And if you decide one of these, you get a stitch marker. So what are we thinking? I knew that the coffee today was going to be hard to pick. I knew it. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a hint. Okay? First of all, the coffee is Maxwell House. So there's your hint. There's no flavor in the coffee. It's Maxwell House. This is not an ad for coffee. I have to say that. It's just the one that I picked out. But the creamer, on the other hand, is what you're trying to guess. All right. So there's a step in the right direction. Did I miss Lori's answer? Oh, dear. I don't think I saw it. Ew. Number 2. All right. Do I have any peacock? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Right here, the last one is for you, my dear friend who lives close to a racetrack. I do too, but Watkins Glen doesn't count, right? There's your peacock. Okay. All right. We'll put that beautiful thing right there. That's where we're putting that. So, Lori, when you get this package, don't be surprised when there's a little bit of a skein left from something I made, because why waste it, right? So they come in a 3-pack, and I used one of them. So you will get 2 full ones and my leftover, because there's no sense in me keeping it. Right? Okay, so update on the Christmas blanket. Oh, yes, Christmas all year round in Christi's closet. So I've been doing a Navajo Christmas blanket, and I'm not sure where I was last time, but I started out with the green on, or the first stripe is green. So I have the border with the red. That red is not sparkle. It'll go in between as you go through. That is red, a big, huge red skein from AC Moore called Stitch Studio by Nicole. And then the white is also that. Then we have the first green sparkle yarn. That's going to be on the edge of the blanket, on the outside edge. Then you have your first actual stripe. So the blue is the next diamond. And then I'm going to do a teal. So it's not got a lot of love because of the baby blanket, but it is so cool. So yep, I have been working on it a little bit, and I'm getting ready. I got one more stripe of white, and then I can put on my first teal. And as you go through, the colors go fast, because now you're like, oh, I'm on the stripe. I'm on the teal stripe, right? And before you know it, you're done and you're going ready for another one. When I get done with the teal stripe, I'm thinking about whether or not I'm going to use another third or a fourth color, right? It'll be a 1, 2, fourth color. I don't know. I might just go back and do the green. I think those 3 colors are enough. What do you guys think? You know, Mrs. Okay, Debbie got the creamer. All right. So why I did this coffee is because I went into Walmart last night and I needed to get creamer. I had none. All I had was heavy cream left over from the surprise party on Sunday, and I had no creamer for today. And I bought my hazelnut and I bought peppermint mocha, and I saw a third creamer. And I said, "What is this?" Well, normally I don't buy international creamer because I don't like them. I don't like them. I don't know why, but they're different. So it said berries and cream. And I'm like, oh, I got to have this one. So I brought it home. In order to try it out to see if I really liked it, I said, let's make regular coffee today, Maxwell House, nothing in it, and just the berries and creamer, and see if I like it. Well, as soon as I told Deb what I was doing, I knew, I'm like, no, I got to add a little sugar in this one because it wasn't sweet enough. It's definitely tastes like berries, but yeah, so it's really good. It's really, really good. So, all right. So we have a winner. Okay, I will stick to those three. All right. So we are going to ask Miss Debbie. And so it's Maxwell House with berries and cream international creamer. So that's why it was hard to get. What's up with the Maxwell House? What do you mean? I usually make Folgers. Well, it must have been on sale. Anyway, it's Debbie's time to shine. So, Debbie, you won. Would you like something out of the basket, or would you like your name on the bracket board? And if you would, there are only 2 numbers taken so far. Number 3 and number 13 are the only ones that are off of there. And then what we'll do last is we will give you a chance to win a spot on that bracket board today. That's what we'll do next. So I would like number 22. Okay. We're going to put Miss Debbie on number 22. And 2 weeks ago, I showed you a couple of yarns in the bags that are the grand prizes for this bracket board. So we are going to be giving out baby yarns with like the gradient ones from Hirschner's the Azure. So that's the green and yellow variegated, beautiful, has a little shine to it, and it almost looks like there's a sparkle in it. It is so beautiful. So that's one of the choices in the bracket board. And then we have a bag of pink and gray, a little bit of blue, a little bit of yellow. It's gorgeous. It's the same kind. It's the Azure. So those are the 2 bags for the bracket game. I believe that's what I showed. I don't know. Whatever one you guys like the best. I don't know which one I showed now. But I think that's the 2. I probably showed the other 2. Whatever one gets one is fine with me. All right. So Deb's going to mark the chat, and we are going to let you put your choice in if you want to win a bracket board spot or if you want to win something out of the basket. Let us know after the mark, and we're going by Debbie's computer when we do that. So make sure you're on a live chat. I'm also going to put up the stream link if you would like to join me for 5 minutes on screen. There is the link. I will let you come on. We'll have a few creative moments together. And you can show me what you're working on, or you can shout out your channel. Oh, Ravini has a birthday this month. She's a March baby. All right. If you do win here on the show or any other challenge, you do need to send me a message and claim your prize. In that message, would you please include your address? Because sometimes I make a mistake on a zip code or something like that. I don't want to make that mistake. I don't want to search for addresses through my books from previous. I would rather have it right there in front of me so I can do that. I will be posting the new Cuddle Along challenge within the next couple days. It's not important that it get up today, but it will be up soon. The March Hats and More Hats is up. We do have a cute little free pattern from Hirschner's if you want to do the headband, but you still can do whatever hat you want to do as long as it's handmade. Ah, Cindy, that's great. Happy birthday to Cindy. She won the novelty challenge, so that's awesome. All right, we're going to get a winner. Nobody's coming up on the stage today. No, that's okay. That's all right. I think I showed you everything I brought out here today. So I do have my Jimmy Beans to open. I have my Yarnable to open. I will do those as videos so you can see real close and not have the glare and stuff. 26 entries? Awesome. That's great. I did miss everybody last Sunday. That's for darn sure. And when we do the shrug, it'll be on Creating with Christi videos so that they will be easy to follow, not on the live as much. But I still like doing the lives. In fact, I was thinking of doing this dishcloth live together. Why don't we do that? Why don't we find some green yarn and we'll do this dishcloth together next week? What do you think? No? Well, we can definitely start it. Yeah. Definitely start it. We'll put those, I'm going to try and find some green yarn and put those in, what do I have up there? It's probably some, let me see if I have some cotton green up there. that I could use on this dishcloth. Oh, I do. Oh, I do. What is this? Ugh. So this is that ice cream cotton. Oh my gosh. Got some of it in oh, okay. Let's see. Got 3 different kinds of greens up here. Okay, so I said I was going to make this Lucky Clover dishcloth. And so the first green I found was the 100% Mainstay green. This is a pastel kind of green. It's nice. Got plenty of that. I can make one in that. Or I could use this ice cream. Look at that. That would be cool. Make a shamrock pot holder, or no, dishcloth. This is a dishcloth out of that. That would be cool. Or the I love this yarn cotton in that green. Ha ha. All right. So we have a winner. It is Julie Marchell, and she wants number 16. So there's my red pen. I'm going to put Julie's name on number 16. Find some green cotton, and we'll make this shamrock. I love this cotton. Is more St. Patty's Day. Yeah, that's a full roll too. Not that it matters, but I probably can make 2 out of it. This one I'll probably only get 1, and but it's nice. It's nice. I think I will make 1 out of that. I really do. Why not use it up, right? And that one, it seems like there's quite a bit left in this one. Totally different color green. How many yards do I have left, or how many in the I love this cotton? In the I love this cotton is 153 yards. So, and they're not telling us. Let's see. Size G. Ooh. Use the G on cotton. It hurts your hand. So I might use an H. I don't know. Maybe a 7. Sometimes. All right. It says Hirschner's Cottage Cotton. 1 silver color and 1 hilltop color. It does not say anything about yardage. You know it's not going to, because they don't want you to come back and say, you said I only needed 3 ounces. And yes, it's called Hirschners.com is where you find the pattern. I'm not positive. If you give Miss Linda a second, she can find it. Lucky Clover dishcloth. Lucky Clover on Hirschners.com. It says it's a 4 medium. But again, it doesn't tell us how much yarn we'll actually need. But it does say you'll make 2 and then sew them together. Now, I would do that if I was going to be doing a hot pad. But if you use it for a dishcloth, I don't think you need to do a double. But okay, that's our choice. We can do that if we want. Do two and crochet them together. Mm-hmm. But I will probably use an H or a 7. Doesn't seem to be very big. It's 14 rows, and then you do it again, and then you do your border through both of your panels. So they call it a all right, let me see here. Oh, okay. All right. I was a bit confused. Okay. No, it is not double. What they're doing is they're doing a leaf at a time. They are doing row 1 through 14, which we will do that next week. And then you go back and you do it again. Then you take the two and you do a running joining overlap. Aha. This is not your easiest pattern, but it is a challenge pattern. Aha. And there is your link for that. Linda just posted it. Hirschner's Lucky Clover, a dishcloth. All right. Thank you all for joining me today. See if you can do it. I don't want to do all the rows on the live. I would rather, if anybody wants to do this to get your materials together, get the free pattern and try it. And we will talk about it next week. But as far as doing all the rows together, we won't. We're just choosing and challenging anyone who wants to do the Lucky Clover dishcloth in green yarn. So that's what I should have said to begin with, because I don't want to bore anybody with anything next week, especially when I have a tournament to go to. So I will be on next Sunday, and then I will be immediately leaving to go to a tournament. So I'll talk to you all next video. I have a couple videos this week, and maybe even I don't know. We'll see. A couple videos anyway. I did get my Jimmy Beans. Finally, take a moment out of each day. Be creative. And I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye for now. Number 16 is her.